Have you ever hesitated for just a second before stepping off a curb? Or felt your body wobble slightly when reaching for something on a high shelf? Or maybe that moment when you stand up after playing with your grandkids on the floor suddenly feels like a real challenge. Those small moments are gentle reminders that the stability we once took for granted is slowly slipping away. And what's the biggest fear that comes with it? The risk of falling. Many of us think that to fix this we need complicated exercises or hours of exhausting workouts. But the truth is the answer may lie in a posture our bodies have practiced for thousands of years, and one we've forgotten in today's world of couches and office chairs. It's the deep resting squat. This isn't the heavy gym squat you might be thinking of. It's the human body's original resting position, and it holds the key to restoring the strength, balance, and flexibility you thought you had lost. So I decided to run a little personal experiment. I spent exactly 5 minutes a day for 30 days returning to this posture, and the results went far beyond what I expected. In today's video, I'll share the entire journey, breaking down each benefit in a fresh, new way, and show you why 5 minutes on the floor every day could be the most valuable investment you ever make in your independence and vitality for years to come. In the next 8 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to flip that switch back on, and make sure you watch until the very last second of this video. Because at the end, I'll reveal the critical mistake that 90% of people over 60 make when trying this exercise. A mistake that could actually make your knees worse instead of better. And most importantly, I'll share the final benefit, one that science has shown can determine whether the next 10 years of your life will be years of freedom or years of dependence. Your fight to reclaim your independence starts right now. Benefit number 1. Rebuild your foundation of balance and prevent falls. Let's start with the most important thing, stability. I put this benefit first because it directly affects your safety and confidence every single day. Balance isn't just about your legs. It's a complex symphony between your feet, ankles, knees, hips, and especially your core muscles. When you go into a deep squat, all of these parts are forced to work together. Your feet have to stay firmly planted on the ground. Your ankles must stay flexible to keep you from tipping backward. Your knees and hips must stay steady, and your core has to engage to keep your spine upright. Before I started, I never really noticed these little things. But after about 10 days, I felt a subtle shift. I could stand on one leg to put on my socks without holding on to anything. Walking on uneven grass no longer made me nervous. The deep squat is like a daily fire drill for your body. It trains your entire neuromuscular system to react and stabilize in any situation. It doesn't just keep you from falling. It gives you back the freedom to move without fear. Benefit number 2. Build real-world strength. No weights needed. Where does balance come from? It comes from strength, but not the kind of strength you need to lift heavy weights. The kind that helps you lift and support your own body. I used to think that strong legs required weighted squats. I was wrong. Simply holding your body weight in a deep squat position is actually one of the most effective isometric strength exercises you can do. When you're down in that low position, your quads, hamstrings, glutes, calves, and even the small muscles in your feet are all working together non-stop to keep you stable. They're not extending or contracting. They're holding and engaging. That's what builds real endurance. The result? After just 2 weeks, I noticed climbing stairs felt easier. My legs didn't ache after long walks anymore. And best of all, standing up from a low chair or even from the floor no longer felt like an effort. It became a smooth, natural movement. This is real-world strength, the kind that gives you control and independence in everyday life. And you don't need anything for it, just your body and the floor. Benefit number 3, unlock your hips and boost flexibility. If your legs are the engine, then your hips are the transmission system. And when that system gets stuck, the whole machine slows down. Modern life has frozen our hips at a 90-degree angle. Car seats, office chairs, couches. Over time, that stiffness robs your hips of mobility, limits blood flow, and makes your movements feel heavy and restricted. The deep resting squat is like a universal key that unlocks all of that. As you slowly lower yourself down, your hips open up naturally. Your inner thighs stretch. Your glutes engage. You don't have to force flexibility, you simply sink into it. After just a few minutes a day, I could feel the difference. My hips no longer felt stuck whenever I bent down. My steps became longer, smoother, more fluid, It was as if my hips had been oiled and brought back to life. Strong, flexible hips are the foundation of every movement. Walking, climbing, even protecting your lower back. Benefit number 4, a natural therapy for your back and posture. How many of us live with that dull, nagging lower back pain? The culprit is often poor posture. Hours spent slouched in chairs, hunched over screens. The beauty of the deep squat is that it automatically realigns your spine. When your hips drop below your knees, your pelvis naturally tilts slightly forward. Your lower back forms a gentle curve, and your chest opens up. It's almost impossible to stay hunched while squatting correctly. It works like a passive spinal decompression therapy. Gravity gently stretches your vertebrae, while your back and core muscles strengthen to hold you upright. I began to notice my shoulders naturally pulling back more, and that tightness in my lower back at the end of the day started to fade away. Think of it as a free daily session with your own personal chiropractor. Benefit number 5, the hidden benefits within. But the changes didn't stop with my muscles and bones. Surprisingly, I started to feel lighter, from the inside out. That's when I realized the deep squat was gently massaging my digestive system. In many Eastern cultures, this is the natural posture for elimination. And there's solid science behind it. Squatting changes the angle of the colon, relaxes key muscles, and creates gentle pressure that helps waste move more efficiently through the body. The result? Less bloating, smoother digestion, and an overall lighter feeling. At the same time, the continuous compression and release in your lower body while holding the squat acts like a natural pump, stimulating blood flow and lymphatic circulation, helping reduce swelling in the ankles. Benefit number 6, an investment in longevity and independence, and this is the final benefit and the most profound one of all. A study published in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that older adults who could sit down and stand up from the floor without using their hands had a significantly lower risk of early death. Think about that. This simple ability, something we often take for granted, is one of the strongest predictors of your longevity. And what exercise trains that exact skill every single day? The squat. When you practice squatting daily, you're not just strengthening your legs. You're maintaining your power, coordination, joint health, and flexibility, the very things that keep you independent. It's the ability to stand back up after a fall, to play on the floor with your grandkids without hesitation, to move through life with confidence and freedom. This is a quiet, priceless investment in your future. So, are you ready? Let's start smart and let's start safely. Use support. Don't try to go into a full deep squat right away. Start by holding onto a sturdy chair, table, or the edge of your bed. Elevate your heels. If your heels lift off the floor, place a thick book or a rolled-up towel underneath them. This will help reduce pressure on your ankles. Take it slow. Lower yourself only as far as feels comfortable. Hold for 20-30 seconds. Repeat several times until you reach about 5 minutes total. Never force your body. Listen to your body. A gentle stretch is normal, but if you feel any sharp pain in your knees or hips, stop and come up higher. Who should be cautious? If you have severe knee pain, hip replacements, recent surgery, or balance issues, always consult your doctor or physical therapist before trying this. Our bodies weren't designed to sit in chairs. They were designed to move, to bend, and to squat. Somewhere along the way, we lost one of our most natural and beneficial movements. But here's the good news. You can get it back. No gym, no equipment, no exhausting workouts. Just 5 minutes, a bit of floor space, and your own body. My 30-day journey showed me that regaining strength and mobility after 60 is absolutely possible. I feel steadier, more flexible, and most importantly, more confident in my own body. Now it's your turn. Try it right now. Hold onto a chair and squat down for 30 seconds. Pay attention to how your body responds. Then leave a comment below and tell me, how long did you hold it and how did it feel? Your body will thank you for this. Maybe not today, but 10 years from now without a doubt.